I special summon Autumn. Give me a baby.
In attack mode. Whoa.
And welcome to another grand episode of Dots and Lines. This is where the hard A's meet the Wednesday Warriors. I'm here with some of my closest friends in the world, as well as someone who bore me 2 children. We're here to talk about anime, comics, manga, and everything in between. So please, people, introduce yourselves so we can get started.
It's your boy, Mikano. I do all the things with all the stuff. Your friendly neighborhood Renaissance man.
Mr. Sniffles Digger Des. His name is Desmond.
Oh, I love that.
Everyone does.
I'm a fan.
I know.
Man, got catchphrases.
I'm Autumn, Justin's wife, and I would say a nerd. I'm actually. I used to say I was always nerd adjacent, but I'm a nerd now. Yes.
Fully in it now.
We got her. And I'm Graysonred, a big old nerd. Here to talk about some stuff. We have a lot to talk about. Some that I'm probably going to talk about too much, so you guys are going to have to reel me in. But let's start with anime, y'all. Someone wanted to talk about One Punch Man because it was so good.
Have you ever heard the phrase doo-doo water? Are you familiar with the phrase?
I'm familiar, my friend. I'm familiar.
I am familiar with septic tanks and what they hold.
Yes. So the start of One Punch Man had, like, I don't know how to word it. Like, when you see the manga panel next to the anime, the downgrade in quality is heart-wrenching. It reminds me of what happened with Seven Deadly
Sins. I knew you were going to take there. Yeah.
It's not that bad, but it's that bad. Given like it's like going from 1080p to what's it called? Kilobytes. It's bad.
No.
Yeah, and what upsets me about that is that One Punch Man is one of those animes where it's like it's fun, it's a good time, but also the manga panels are crazy detailed. Like, it's up there with Vagabond, for those who know what Vagabond is. Like, it's super detailed drawn.
Mm-hmm.
And then to get that and then get the anime after we've been waiting like a couple years for it.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
It's like,
it's been a
you
minute.
could have kept that. I didn't need that. You could have kept it.
It was that bad.
It's not that. It's that bad. It's bad.
Okay, what was the biggest problem for you?
Just the animation quality. Like, I just expected, after seeing like what Demon Slayer did with its manga, right? Because Demon Slayer manga is like okay at best.
Yeah,
like,
not visually.
Okay
like,
at best.
I'm saying, the panels are a little shaky sometimes. But when you look at the anime, it's like, yo,
reverse.
The anime was so good, it made me want to go read the manga. Absolutely. Yes, no?
100%. Yeah.
Exactly, right? So when you get a manga that makes you so hyped for the anime, because the second season of One Punch Man wasn't that bad. It was pretty detailed. And now we're here after waiting like years for this thing. And it's like, you could have kept this. If this is what you were going to put out, you could have kept it. I didn't need this. I didn't ask for this. Okay, at best.
Yeah,
like,
not visually.
Okay, at best.
I'm saying, the panels are a little shaky sometimes. But when you look at the anime, it's like, yo,
reverse.
The anime was so good, it made me want to go read the manga. Absolutely. Yes, no?
100%. Yeah.
Exactly, right? So when you get a manga that makes you so hyped for the anime, because the second season of One Punch Man wasn't that bad. It was pretty detailed. And now we're here after waiting like years for this thing. And it's like, you could have kept this. If this is what you were going to put out, you could have kept it. I didn't need this. I didn't ask for this.
It's unfortunate. They switched animation studios again to make this.
Well, they should have switched again. Because Mappa had it, right? Mappa had season 2, right?
I don't want to lie.
They might have had season 1.
It definitely wasn't season 2. I think it was season 1, my friend.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But it's like, and I get not all animation studios are created equally, but you know,
This was
maybe
that bad, huh?
yeah, maybe don't. It wasn't that bad, but it was bad given the subject matter. If this
Are you
was
going to
another,
keep?
sorry, what were you saying?
No, I was going to say, are you going to keep watching the season?
I'm gonna give it like 4 episodes because I really, really want to like it. Like I want to like it.
Generous.
That's
Four
very
episodes is
yeah.
generous.
That's a
Or is
lot
a
of time.
lot?
Yeah. I respect you. I respect it. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't stress how much I want to like this anime. I want it to be good. I waited so long. Could you imagine waiting for Attack on Titan season 4 and it was just doo doo water, like the animation? Imagine how you would feel.
I wouldn't feel good.
No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't feel good at all.
So, shout out to season 3. Hoping for the best.
Shout out to season 3.
Holding it in there.
All
You
right.
know,
Well,
it's not as bad as Blue Lock though.
let's not even talk about Blue Lock. Y'all can't convince me to watch Blue Lock after I seen what happened in season 2. It was like still frame images for like the biggest fights, and
It
it
was-
was split across.
It was JPEGs.
Yeah,
Hands,
basically.
pictures?
Basically,
Wow.
Sometimes you got to slideshow it, man.
It was a PowerPoint presentation. Yeah.
That's how you say some of One Piece is for real.
absolutely,
Mhm.
100%.
Oh, for sure.
But let's talk about something with great animation, something that made a lot of people cry this week.
Definitely me. Definitely me.
Mm-hmm.
They got me.
Baku Goat.
Baku Goats.
Thought I was dead.
My boy made his triumphant return, heart barely beaten, but coming through to save the fucking day. Golly.
I take back every bad thing I've ever said about this anime. This episode made me tear up.
God tier.
There we go.
Really God tier. Unironically.
Yeah.
Bakugo returning and really putting his whole life on the line to help essentially just support Deku, because he's not like he lands the killing blow to end the fight. It's a huge, incredible character circle moment. Circle for a character moment. I mean, let me shut up. Desmond, go off.
Well, I was gonna say it's just really getting started because like now that he's awake, it's kind of just gonna be mild spoilers. It's kind of just gonna be Bakugo versus All for One, and reading the manga or just watching early season, that wasn't kind of really set up. Like you knew Shigaraki and Deku was gonna happen, and you knew Todoroki and Dabi was gonna happen. Pretty much, if you knew, you did knew.
Yeah.
But no one really thought that Bakugo and All for One was gonna go, especially since All for One and All Might are all the ones who will always go against each other. But this makes sense in the context of what the episode was saying of his legacy of the even All for One was saying I'm gonna punish you for teaching these kids the symbol of what you was trying to do, like.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what kind of sadistic thing to say is that? This man smiled so hard off of taking Stain's quirk and finally quote unquote defeating All Might. Like his smile was touching his ears, like it ripped through his mouth muscles, paws, like that he really had a Grinch smile.
Hey, yo!
Of devious. Yeah, it
Not the
was
all for throat.
I mean, hey, bro. Hey, man. Shout out to TikTok for demonetizing anyway, we're not that's a whole different thing. But no, man, yeah, it's gonna be Bakugo and All for One, and he's gonna actually get some shine or some anti Vegeta shit.
But I love the fact, but if Bakugo doesn't come through and stop All for One in support of Deku loses.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Period. Period. Like
Yeah.
Bakugo is like, yeah, of course he wants to always win, but he wants to be the main character. And in this, he is totally okay with not being the main character just to help out his nigga.
Yeah. I think that's one of the things I like about My Hero is that they wrote Bakugo like they would write a main character, but a number 2 character at the same time.
He's 1B. He's 1B.
Yeah, like his redemption arc, crazy.
Yeah. He came a long way from telling Deku to off himself in the first episode.
Matter of fact, I don't even know if any like sub main characters have like a prerequisite to where if they didn't stop this, for the main character, then they're all done. I can't think of a situation. I mean, you could kind of say Black Clover with Yumi,
With,
but
you know,
he's kind of looking like main character A and Asta B. But that's
they're
some
giving
manga
him all
shit.
the powers.
Yeah, that's some manga shit. We're not here.
Dark Tournament, Yusuke when he was fighting Tagoro. And Kuwabara got his shit clapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't stop him. Like he just pretended to die.
Yeah, but that was the push.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Fam. Like Bakugo definitively, like spoilers, guys.
Yeah. Spoilers.
Bakugo wins. So, but like without him winning, it's over. Like he needed to win. So
Yeah.
it was a great character moment for him. Great couple of chapters, and I'm sure it's going to be a phenomenal episode or two of him going crazy.
And it's not even like All For One is nerf. Like he's still goddamn strong. It makes more sense now that Bakugo can get the win. That he's a little bit younger and full of hatred.
Full
of hate. What's crazy is you're right, Desmond. This might be like an anime moment first, where the number 2 actually gets a dub,
like a real dub.
A real dub that helps the story. This might be an anime.
Y'all seen how All For One was holding up All Might, ready to
find a need, bro. Yeah, I got that picture for you for post edit too, but I just didn't send it in the email. But yeah, about a knee, just carrying this man like this is y'all king. It is actually. It is the king still.
Thanks a lot, All For One. Appreciate you for crushing more of our dreams.
Shout out to Nana Samora for saying this man is crazier than you. No quirk, with quirk, without quirk. This man is going to dig in your shit 2.5 times.
Just like that, we got demonetized.
Speaking of getting off by, yeah, right.
We actually watched this episode of Gachiakuta together.
Yo,
and
I still haven't seen this episode. I love this. I love standoffs like this. Like,
yeah, he's really set tripping right here.
Yeah,
that's Rudo's dad, fool.
Did you say who's gonna whip that baby?
Yeah, who's gonna whip the baby? Who gonna fight the baby?
I mean, them niggas are degenerates. Anybody?
Yeah.
It looks like there's a child with the Raiders too.
Yeah, you
is.
They said tripping on all aspects.
Tripping in daycare is crazy.
Yeah,
this was definitely one of the better episodes to me. I think this might be like the best episode.
Possibly.
I love how on go the team was. There was no hesitation.
Oh yeah.
It was just so good. It was so good.
Yo, Rudo threw one punch and nigga said, "Oh no, we on."
Mm-hmm. I love
we
it.
on.
I loved it.
Shorty with the manhole, she was like, "Yeah, bro, let's get the arena set up because we're not gonna be in this bar. Like, nah, we're gonna be in the secluded off area. It's us versus y'all, and let's run it out."
I thought that they were like, smart for going down together, and I realized, oh, that's literally what they planned.
Yes.
I like the fade though. I'm here for it.
Me too.
I mean, Simio did, yeah. See, right on time. Nah, man.
It seems like as soon as I saw this, I'm like, oh, she has the Byakugan. Like she can see stuff.
I would say it's more like Sharingan because she can predict what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Either way, she did you see the way two bobbed and weaved it? A lot of y'all not gonna get that reference, but those that do.
Autumn pointed out that she grabbed the missile like The Rock did in the movie.
Yeah, she got the missile, she redirected it and threw it back at somebody. I'm like, The Rock did that in a Fast and Furious movie, but we were supposed to think he was just a human. That was really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. W to Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah. Same franchise they went to space with. I thought we were driving cars.
Oh, somebody that we didn't see too much was that it seems that there's like a cowardly hermit within the fortress.
Yeah, that was
whose
cool.
power it seems like was to deflect any kind of attack that was pointed.
Oh, yeah.
So
that was like a brief little scene too. They didn't even really elaborate it too much on that.
That's a crazy giver power to just makes a whole building impervious.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I really love that. Like it goes to show that it seems like core. That core one.
She finds that funny.
He taught me that core one was just scratching the surface on what all these people can do.
It's just part one.
I mean, speaking of cores, right? This episode made me appreciate watching Core One in English dub because low key English dub is a little bit better than the Japanese.
I agree. I like the voice.
Put up a poll on that.
Listen, they just sound grimier. They sound more in character in Core One in dub rather.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably cry when I hear a Japanese jabber. Now go ahead, Phil.
I was gonna say, why do they break it into cores?
I mean, business reasons. That's the bottom line of it. You can advertise the same season twice as hard.
I guess so.
What I mean? And they're betting on this being like a big win for them, so they're pulling out all the stops.
Spoiler alert! It is.
Yeah, it's doing well for them. I showed you guys the pictures when I went to Anime Expo, and there was like giant murals, and they shipped out the fucking mangaka, and there was like literal trash statues around like that. I mean,
they have that in LA too.
They had it in LA. They had a couple of them in New York. Like
actually, that short is actually like one that like blew up well after the fact of you posted it. Like it performed like when it did it, but most of the growth, like the 700, 800 more, came from it because it's at like 1,000 or whatever now, but like came after the expo, like when the season was actually going on.
Yeah, niggas started Googling Gachiakuta and Dots and Lines had like one of the first posts.
There we go, man.
Yeah. W us. So I really, really want to talk about Peacemaker. So
this sounds like I'm trying to sense, is this disappointment in your voice or what is this?
No. Like me personally, I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot, but a lot of people didn't.
Yeah. I was
promised.
I was satisfied, but I can understand and have empathy with people who didn't like it.
Yeah.
I have questions why people didn't like it.
So get your shit off. Why do you feel? First off, did you like it? Did you not like it?
I felt like it was okay at best. I think the thing with the Nazis and using that as a backdrop, but not for any actual character development, they just like showed the world, but that was it. But we didn't get anything from that. Was okay. I like the build up into other stuff, which is cool. But I think what we're starting to get is the promise of stuff. And we've been burned by that with Marvel before. And I know DC isn't Marvel. James Gunn is doing like his own thing with it. But it's the promise of, okay, this will lead into something else. And then them being like, there's no more. This is it. So it was okay. And I like Peacemaker's development. And none of the other characters really grew. Kind of. They're all kind of the same when they started from when they ended.
Yeah.
Peacemaker grew a lot, but that was it. And it is his show, so granted. But like, if you're gonna have an ensemble cast with like 8 different people, give me growth over the cast.
I felt like James Gunn. I saw a couple of his quotes about the end of the series, because this is the series finale. There's not going to be a season 3.
Yes.
He said there was going to be some big surprises and big implications. As a fucking dweeb, when I saw, spoiler alert, when I saw that the organization that they're making was Checkmate, I damn near jumped out of my bed. I did. To the average DC goer, they're like, okay, bitch.
Exactly. I was excited through osmosis because I was sitting next to a major fan who knew what was going on. But just with me, I wouldn't have known what that was, why they came up with the name. Is this special? Is it in the comics? My thought is I liked it, but James Gunn, you can tell that he is such a fan, and he's always pulling deep cuts out of his butt,
which I love.
But I can also tell that I think he's really doing this by himself, and that I don't think he's writing for a general audience. But then it's not a bad thing Like he's not writing for a general audience. It has to be from a business perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You know, Phil, you know who Tom King is, right?
Mm-hmm.
He runs a lot of the stuff by Tom King. He runs a
Okay.
lot of stuff by Tom King. I love Tom King. I've
Yeah.
had him sign my books. I'm a huge fan of Omega Men. Mr. Miracles made me cry. But he wrote Grayson. You'll always have good graces for me in my heart for that book. That being said, he's a fucking nerd. And he'll tell you he's a fucking nerd. The whole idea with Superman wearing the glasses that slightly hypnotize you,
Mm-hmm.
he read that by Tom King because he's a fucking nerd that read the 60s stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm sure that he's like, it would be a good organization or run by the idea. And Tom King's like, let's fucking go for that. And that's in the weed stuff that the general audience might not be excited about.
I would like to see a payoff for that. What I think may happen is, although he said Peacemaker is canceled, not canceled, but like this was the series finale, they may make a Checkmate series now.
Oh, don't give me hope, bro.
So that's what I think is going to happen, and that's why I said, "Oh, Peacemaker is canceled," because Peacemaker is part of Checkmate. So he's just gonna roll that into this other thing, which I hope so. I really do hope so.
Yeah, me
But
too.
but to Autumn's point, having the middle ground of like super nerd shit and business stuff is a very, very fine line that early Marvel tried to do. With Iron Man 1, they did that. It was still the Iron Man story, but it was updated and it was super cool. It was comic, it was a bunch of weird shit. And then they tried to do that with Iron Man 2 and it didn't work.
Yeah.
And then proceeding from there is like they try to do business stuff with nerd stuff. Because you can't have it both ways. You can't do most of them only do either or. We very rarely seen them do both, except for the Superman movie.
That's what I was just about to say too.
Superman just did it really well, which is directed by James Gunn.
Yes.
But
Listen,
I think I only say that because I think it's easier for the movie to do that with than a series.
Yeah, I guess you're right because it's more condensed.
I think the opposite. I think a series you have more time because you got to think about it, right? If you can tell the story, if you can tell a 2-hour story over the course of 8 hours now, which granted Peacemaker was what 30 minutes a piece, so still roughly shook out to about the same. But if you get hour-long series, 8 hours, which most TV series are now, you can tell that same story, but instead of having to shoehorn it into 2 hours, now you get 8 hours to tell it. And they kind of giving James Gunn like a black card to do whatever the fuck he wants to do as long as it makes money. So he could tell longer stories if he wanted to.
That being said, I still enjoyed the shit out of this. I love the fact that like we got like kind of this was an epilogue. You know what he should have done? He should have said, we just saw the climax with episode 7. This is kind of smoothing stuff out. Because niggas was expecting big bombastic shit and Superman to fly in.
It was a huge wind down.
Yeah.
It was a huge wind down, which I can appreciate, but it didn't give finale. Like you said, it gave epilogue.
Especially with spoilers.
Spoilers.
Salvation.
Yeah, salvation. Like they literally trap Peacemaker in another dimension, and then you hear a monstrous roar in the background. That's to me season 3, but nah, and not at all.
I guess also the question is how much of that is due to the comic book movies that we've gotten where we expect the big battle to happen? Because I was on the same boat. I was like, I'm waiting for something big to happen.
It's true.
It never came. Is that because I'm conditioned to expect a big battle for the finale? Or is James Gunn doing something different? I do not have the answer to that question, but
I would probably agree with you. You know, as you say that, I'm like, yeah, I do expect a big climactic battle as the final episode or the final part of a movie or series, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, and I personally love the fact that like Peacemaker actually comes to terms with the fact that like, you know, I've done terrible things, but I'm actually not that bad of a person if I want to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, he can connect with people and he can make lives better. And I think that's the thing he always wanted from when he was a child. And he never got to do it because there was always some force driving him, making him do something he didn't want to do. Like Adebayo said.
Yeah.
You know.
So if Man of Tomorrow is next year, right, and Absolute is still going on, maybe he's setting up this Thanos type of Darkseid, like real, like James Gunn, because everyone else has done Darkseid too, and no one gives a fuck in the DC spectrum of the movies with that, because
Yeah.
you show them and it doesn't lead anywhere because no one else wants to follow that. But like this,
Yeah.
to where it can get continued in Lanterns, and now we got like the salvation part of it, like through the absolute part. When it does say the story will continue throughout the DC universe, it does say DC universe, it doesn't say only the comics. Like,
Yeah.
I think he's gonna sprinkle in a little bit of dark side in all the medias.
If that fucking happens,
Crazy.
if they can pull something off like that, where the media I'm watching on the screen actually connects to the media that I've been reading fervently for the past year and some change.
Yeah. Legendary goated run. But I don't think they're gonna do Darkseid.
Yeah.
I don't think James Gunn is gonna do Darkseid because it
Do
was.
it, you coward!
Hold on. I mean, yeah, if he could do it right, but I don't think he's gonna do it because of the comparison to Thanos.
I feel like here's the thing though. If remember like 3 years ago when he came in a flannel shirt and basically laid out the plans for the first like 4 years of DC.
Yeah.
Well, this is chapter 1, Gods and Monsters.
Yeah.
When I hear gods, and
Darkseid.
of course I think of Darkseid, I think of the new gods. Shout out to Orion.
Yeah.
I think of a lot of things that pertain to New Genesis and stuff, and I'm hoping, this is a far hope, that eventually it does lead back to Darkseid because he is the biggest bad of DC.
Yeah, and then like the comparisons are kind of like unfair anyway, because then Jack Kirby kind of pitched from a new Rockstar
He did
from
both.
what
Of them.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be, they're intertwined regardless. So
Wait, did he make Thanos?
I think so. Yeah.
I know Thanos appeared in an Iron Man comic. I forget, whatever. I don't care right now. But still, yeah, one is based off the other, and I'm pretty sure Darkseid came first. Pretty sure Darkseid came first.
Jack Kirby did not create Thanos. The character was created by writer and artist Jim Sterling. However, Sterling
made him?
Yeah. However, Sterling has acknowledged that his creation was heavily inspired by one of Kirby's most famous DC villains, Darkseid. So it's Darkseid, but in a different font.
basically.
Of course. Why did I forget that Starlin made Thanos? He's written a million books about that. Niggas gonna be like, "You're not a nerd." Niggas gonna be like, "You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Grayson."
Yeah. Fuck him.
Totally
I
forgot
love those interactions, bro. Like, yeah.
You cooked me real quick.
Yeah. Anyway.
But I hope so. I hope it does lead back to Darkseid.
I just want it to be absolute, like just make it all Darkseid, and like just.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're gonna continue it all, I mean, might as well.
Could you imagine he does a rug pull and like as the ultimate universe the absolute universe ends, the last book is them stepping into some shit, and then we get that in that is the next movie.
Yeah.
Well,
as the series ends.
Well, my GOAT said specifically, no disrespect to any other companies, but Absolute is not ending. No,
I know the segue that you're going into this RIP to the Ultimate, but we not no short on the runs over here, nigga. Just ready to run number 6, nigga.
Mm-hmm. Banger after banger after banger.
Listen, y'all know I went to New York Comic Con this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And wow,
I didn't know that.
She had to pick me up from the airport. Fun fact, I'm gonna reveal this on camera. I actually chose the wrong flight, and when I got to the airport, it was for October 19th instead of 12th. Luckily, I got a new flight that very same day, so I got home to you and the kids on time.
Oh my gosh, baby.
Wow.
Oh.
It was worth it. So I went to the panel for DCKO, in which earlier on or later on in the day, I got this bad boy signed.
Pics on the Instagram.
Yes.
Tis.
Also, I got my favorite cover of Superman signed.
Oh wow.
That's
Is
your
that
heart.
Dan Moore's art?
Yeah, look at you.
Hey.
I can just tell, yeah, by the
That's Dan Mora. I got Dan Mora and Josh Williamson to sign that. But let me stop glazing. DCKO. Guys, this event is everything I want it to be and more. And Scott Snyder said, I don't know what y'all niggas talking about, but we're not gonna stop this money train.
Did you really say that?
In so many words. You know you're from New York.
Yeah.
He revealed that DCKO is, of course, going to be an actual fighting tournament. But when you die, you can actually come back as a different version of yourself from a timeline or multiverse.
Oh my gosh, how cool!
Yeah.
What other forms of Batman is there?
No. What?
He laughed.
He doesn't know.
Oh my God, that means Batman Who Laughs is coming back.
Yeah.
Well, no, because remember in the first issue, Batman's the fuck out of here.
Okay, cool. I was going to say, please don't bring him back. Let him rest.
Batman.
He could be Black Batman.
Black Batman.
The
What
scariest
the fuck
Batman.
is that? Oh yeah,
Exactly.
I don't want some shit. Okay. I
Yeah,
don't even know. I've never even heard of the Black Batman before.
He's just a Batman who's black. Scary, I know.
and he had to cover his entire face, so
Yeah.
he doesn't get shot at by police.
Real quick, do you know there's a panel? It's one of
Shout
my
out to
favorite
Jersey.
panels. Shout out to Jersey. He did that in Jersey. That's a fact. Before he went to New York. There's a panel where he like has his whole face covered and he's chasing after like some bad guy, and the bad guy goes, "All right, you're Batman. You're not gonna hurt me." And then he pulls the mask off, and they see that he's black. He says, "Do I look like Batman?" And he goes, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
He was more scared he was a nigga than Batman.
They should have put the speech up. Shit. Like I ain't Batman. Nigga.
Yeah, I ain't Batman, man. But so they revealed that if you die, you can come back as a multiversal version of yourself, and you can also pick a version of yourself in a different timeline or a different period of your time to fight the fight you're going to fight. So Captain Atom, for all of us who don't know, he's going to come back as the Monarch.
Shout out to Zoe.
It was shout out to Zoe, who's a huge Captain Atom fan for whatever reason.
That's random.
Isn't it? But he's like that ass. He looks, yeah. Monarch is fucking evil and powerful. So no holds barred, and he's gonna fight Superman. And he makes Red Sun solar radiation.
Yeah, so Superman's gonna die basically.
Well, we got to see what happens. You know, who else is gonna fight who? There's so many matchups that I want to go through, but we'll talk forever. But Jason Todd is gonna fight the Joker. Like actually fight the Joker. And Jason Todd, I think, is going to be the age he was when he fought the Joker in real life. And
Get
the
that
Joker,
lick back.
Yeah.
and the Joker's fucking with him and making himself the same time period as that time, which is horrendous and trauma-inducing.
Yeah. I'm here for it, but like, damn.
Oh yeah, I'm reading the shit out of that. Don't even twist it. I'm reading.
Yeah.
We find out that Batman, he actually was cheating, and the Heart of Apocalypse knows that, and that's why he's going through the whole Batman Nightfall thing or Night Quest.
He was cheating.
Night Fight. Yeah, he was cheating.
Night Fight. That's when he.
No, not on Kyle. He
Not on Selena. We don't do that.
Yeah, he knows.
Night Fight is the John where he's fighting the Robins, but
That become Batman. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. Wait, but didn't he die? I'm confused. Though. Didn't he die?
That's why the Heart of Apocalypse wants to torture him for trying to cheat the game. So he has to fight his sons in future versions of him.
How did he try to cheat the game?
We're gonna find out issue 1 of Night Fight.
Okay.
I sound like I'm advertising the book. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Wait, what is this absolute Batman thing that they're doing? Because this is like a different one.
They haven't revealed what the Absolute Trinity is doing. They're going to be used by Apocalypse and Darkseid, but we don't know how yet. And they kept it really vague during the DCKO joint too. So I guess I don't know what it's gonna be, but it should be something big.
Yeah, they said something about some annual Batman one, and he's holding like the axe.
Oh, yeah.
like a whole mob of people. I'm trying to remember what the actual name of it was called.
The Batman Annual, literally, the Absolute Batman Annual is just gonna be him doing some cool shit. Don't think too much about it.
Okay, all right then. That's comic shit.
Comic shit.
Fanfare. All right, cool.
That's interesting.
Now, the most interesting thing to me was the fact that Scott Snyder said, listen, we made so much money. I'm paraphrasing. We made so much money with Absolute Universe and everything going on with DC right now that we're paying it forward and getting the best creators on the best books for after DCKO. It's called DC Next Level. That's their next initiative. And they're bringing back some things that 19-year-old Justin would cry about. For those of you who don't know, there was a book called Batwoman in 2009. I'll have all the pictures up and post at it. That got canceled because they were going to have a gay wedding.
Really?
Oh, damn.
In 2009. Dead ass. It's not like a secret or, it's out there.
Getting married?
The Batwoman.
To who?
To her.
Oh, yeah. Batwoman is a lesbian, yeah.
You remember?
Yeah, red hair Batwoman. She's a lesbian.
Yeah.
Forgot
We
about that.
stopped the book, and Greg Rucka, who is the writer of the book, a legendary creator, was like, fuck this. And things devolved between them. New 52 started. He just walked away from the book. New 52 tried to smooth it over by having someone else have her get married. It was just not, it all felt gross.
Mm-hmm.
And this was right around the time I was getting into comics. So when I started reading and I understood what happened, I was like, I guess I'm just going to stop reading because the book doesn't reach its natural conclusion.
Right.
That nigga's back. And he is writing the story more or less how he wanted to. But it's in continuity. The DC Next Level stuff is going to be in continuity books.
Okay. So is it like New 52 where it's like a bunch of new books popping up and then we get a bunch of new number ones, or?
I'm glad you asked that, Phil. So they're going to be spacing it out, right? It's not going to be like New 52 where it's like a whole bunch of books. They're going to do like 1 or 2 books a month. And then hopefully they perform well enough that they can keep going.
So what's going to happen to All In?
So DC always works in eras, right? Before the All In era, I forget, was it the Rebirth era?
I believe so.
Well, yeah, they always work in eras. So 2 to 3 years, they'll do something else. So they're going to move away from the All In banner and move into the DC Next Level.
All In was so fucking coke, bro.
It was legendary. Goated run. But I want to talk about some of the books that they're going to have with DC All In.
Next level.
First off, go ahead.
Next level.
Yeah, I'm tripping. See,
I got you.
You got me. So first off, like I said before, Batwoman. I'll make sure I have all this in post edit. Then you have Zatanna.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Our Grammy winner.
Shout out to Grammy. Yeah, she's just fun to fucking
Grammy.
Then we got Lobo.
Really?
Conveniently enough, yeah. He's about to be in a movie. You knew them niggas was about to. Come on now.
Yeah, that's facts.
I'm excited.
Yeah. And Legion of Superheroes.
Huh.
Written by the same guy that's writing Superman right now.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
And there's a whole bunch of other books too. I'm not gonna run through all of them, but I do want to say our boy Dennis Camp, the guy who's writing Absolute Martian Manhunter, he's gonna be there. Mariko Tamaki is gonna be there. I said Greg Rucka, Jeff Lemire, Joshua Williamson, Jamal Campbell, who's probably gonna write and draw Zatanna again. We have a lot of good books that are about to come from DC. It looks like they're just ramping up, going next level. All puns intended.
Bro, they're shitting the fuck on Marvel, bro.
I was just about to say that, yo. That's
This is getting a little graphic right now.
It's like the Orange and Black website. It's crazy out here.
And let's not forget that Scott Snyder said he's written Absolute Batman all the way to issue 36 right now. They are not ending at least for 2 years. At least.
You're gonna be eating.
Oh yes.
It's so baffling to me how Marvel they're just not in any capacity. They're just the movies, the comic books, the TV shows. They're just not.
Yes. W to Absolute Catwoman, W to Absolute Green Arrow. Those books will also be coming out in miniseries. They just announced so much stuff. I'm gonna just have a clip. A lot of this, when you watch this back, guys, is just gonna be having clip after clip after clip of things that I swear to God, of things that they just announced.
That's crazy.
Whereas Marvel said, we're gonna end the Ultimate Universe. Bye. That's it. We told you niggas it was ending issue 24. 24 is coming up in 2 months. Hope you had fun.
What's going on? Like, what's the last event that they did besides Ultimate? Because Ultimate kind of fizzled out, I guess. Like, what's the last event that they did?
We just had Blood Hunt recently, right? Oh, well, they're doing One World Under Doom right now.
Yeah, the one that you're reading.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's like a Doom book. That's not like a, like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
Like, I'm reading the absolute books for Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter, and to see the overall scheme. I'm reading Superman to see how it ties in. I'm reading fucking what's the other one? DCKO to see how it ties in. But I'm reading Doom because it's Doom, and that's it.
Yeah, there's not a huge through line through DC through Marvel right now, and unfortunately, like of course I'm still reading Marvel. Like I picked up the Storm book with Rogue just because it's Storm, but even the mutants, like 2-3 years ago, they were the biggest shit on earth, and since Krakoa's been gone, they've been fucking up left and right. Now they're doing Shadows of X, which is their new initiative that's supposed to drive the line forward, and it looks mid. It looks mid. Listen, the writer. Listen, I hate shitting on these niggas. You know how I love mutants, bro.
I know.
Yeah.
But goddamn, so like one of the biggest draws that CB Cebulski, basically the head of Marvel right now, publisher, he said one of the biggest draws is that like someone's gonna get pregnant from the X-Men. And I'll have it up here, but Rogue is standing with her ass towards the camera, and he was like, "There's a reason why Rogue isn't facing the camera," and it's like, bro, that's not gonna make me want to read.
No.
Yeah, right. How's that the draw?
Don't care.
Like I don't, bro. Hey,
Wait, who did she get pregnant by?
I should hope that it's fucking Gambit.
I would hope
It's Gambit. They're fucking married, for God's sake.
it's either gonna be Gambit or Magneto.
No, if she gets
No, that's a breed of paternity.
that's a reason to stay the fuck away, bro. I don't want to deal with baby mama drama in my books.
You dealt with it with Cyclops.
Yeah, but that's my nigga.
Yo, that's so
Yo,
That's my dog.
yo, that was a W. That was a W quote right there.
Right.
That's my nigga for real.
Also, that wasn't his fault. He got tricked. That wasn't his fault.
100% tricked.
He got tricked. It was a clone. He looked just like her.
Trapped. Listen, I don't want to pile on Marvel. Of course, they're still going to be successful. They're probably going to even. I'm assuming they're still leading the market share. But as far as impact and reasons why you should read comic books, Absolute is washing. All In is washing. DC as a whole, their cohesiveness is washing. You know
what? The pendulum. I'm glad to finally be here part of the day when the pendulum has actually swung. Like,
yeah,
because it's official now. Like it's and this may seem like hyperbole from us, but like no, like casually and like nerd people like all invested have it just feels like Marvel is out now. Like it was cool to do it like with with the product without even looking at the product. But now you can look at the product and be like, all right, but over here we got actual Coke. You know what I mean? this shit is not stepped on. This is this is real market level Coke. You know?
But also to bring it full circle back to Autumn's point before is like, yeah, the business side killed the creative.
Yeah.
It killed it.
Yeah.
Because they tried to keep up with the movies and then the movies didn't do good. So then they tried to bolster the comics to make the movies better, but then they were mirroring each other and now we got dog shit product on both sides. It's like
it's tough, man. It's tough. You know, they're a business and they have to lead in things. Well, I mean, why do you think that we got the One World Under Doom book? It's because we got the Downey announcement.
Yeah.
Or they knew the Downey announcement was coming.
Yeah.
You know? And I think it's a shame. I think it's sad because if it weren't for the directives from up above and the fact that I don't even want to get into that. If it weren't for the directives up above and editor-driven stuff, you know, Marvel would be doing what it was doing a couple years ago, like running the market. I could have two really great companies I could be excited for reading every single week. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy.
I will say this real quick. Actually, I do want to say this. I told y'all niggas that when Jonathan Hickman said he was going to walk away, that this universe wasn't going to be the same. Lo and behold, he said, I'm done issue 24. And they said, I guess we're done too.
Yeah.
This was the best thing coming out of Marvel, the Ultimate Universe, to me. I'm sure they'll rebrand it and then like have some other shit happen, blah, blah, blah. But you're breaking up the continuity, like the literal like continuousness of the story to end it kind of sort of, I guess, and then restart it as shadow of itself. If you decide to restart it.
Yeah, because the Ultimate books were always different, and this was a different take on a different thing already, and they just kind of, like you said, they just left it.
They're just leaving it now. Like, if I was them, I don't know how much more things are selling, but there's a reason why Black Panther keeps getting canceled every time it goes to 12 issues, and Ultimate Black Panther is at issue 21 and still getting subscribed to. Someone's reading these books. I don't know why you would want to break up that flow.
I think it's a business thing because although there are fans who really like it and they buy it, they don't show out for the other properties. So at that point, they're looking at it from the top down and saying, all right, this one book is doing good, but the 12 other books that we put out to try and bolster this line are not doing well. So we cancel the whole line because Marvel.
Actually, one of the only good in my CC Marvel stuff that I've seen was the Vision show to complete the trilogy, of the Agatha and the Wanda Vision. So, you know, even if that comes and goes and still does good, I'm gonna still feel like empty because like you're not. It's just there. It's a nice little three-peat of its own thing, but like comic wise and movie wise, I know that like it's not going to be conclusive to anything important.
Yeah. Now you're kind of a fucking nerd now.
Yeah.
So I can't get your opinion.
I'm more normal than y'all. So
I don't know because them Reddits, them Reddit, you get a lot of information in them Reddits.
It's on Reddit. I do. And she also corrected me about Cyclops. I don't know how normal you are. How do you feel about Marvel right now?
Crazy.
I'm not excited for it. I'm not. I can pinpoint the exact moment I stopped being excited about Marvel. And Thor: Love and Thunder came out.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it. Yeah. That was the first time I feel like it was sour to me because Taika he out-Taika'd himself.
He out-Taika'd himself.
And because of that movie, I was like,
he out-Taika'd himself.
What direction are we going? Who is shepherding the ship? What's
no one?
No one.
I kind of lost faith.
Yeah.
So I'm not explicitly excited about it anymore, and I don't know how to get that back. I'm excited about speaking cinematically. I really trust James Gunn, and I'm excited about what he's going to do. I think maybe that's why I give grace to Peacemaker, because I just trust him as a creative. So I feel excited about what he has going on.
Yeah.
I just lost trust in Marvel. That movie was it. Another reason. So cinematically, that was why. Yeah. Show-wise, I lost trust in Marvel. You tell the story all the time. When Kamala Khan, her character, said that she made a suggestion, and the writers of the show put it in the show.
We got to talk about what suggestion it was.
What?
For y'all who don't know, Kamala Khan was never a mutant. She became a mutant because on set, Kevin Feige was busy well, Kevin Feige was visiting, and Kamala said, not her real name, I forget, Iman Vellani.
Yes.
She said, "So what if we make Kamala a mutant?" He was like, "Yeah, sure." And they literally wrote it in like the next day. What
Is
the
that what
fuck?
happened?
I swear to God, she said that. I put that on everything.
So it's like,
Uh,
what am I? If I sit down to watch a show, am I getting the best of Kevin Feige's mind? Am I getting the best of the comics, or am I just getting some random idea that anyone on set had?
And shout out to Iman Vellani. She's a true believer.
She's
She's a nerd. She loves this shit 100%. And they can say that, oh, she was always meant to be a mutant, but mutants in a weird place. She wasn't a mutant when she first came out. She was an Inhuman. It gave her a nice identity. Forcing her to become a mutant is weird and awkward, and it reeks of
money. But all of you are correct, and it's funny hearing somebody who doesn't like actively follow the stuff is like Marvel didn't have what's called showrunners, so they didn't have like a James Gunn over it. And it
I thought that was Kevin Feige.
That
was not Kevin
Feige.
Feige.
That nigga tired and stretched too thin.
You know how the movie Him was, how it's like him produced by Jordan Peele?
Yes.
It's not a Jordan Peele movie.
Yes.
It's just his name on it because his name brings tickets.
They pulled a fast one.
Exactly. And that's what Kevin Feige is now. Yes, things have to go through to him, but he's just like stamping shit and moving it on. He's not actively over the universe. His name is just on it.
They have no shepherd.
Yeah.
They're just wandering around.
Yeah, man. So they let the real showrunner of James Gunn go to DC and start up their universe, which is completely shitting on Marvel right now, and they have no one to man their own ship for comics or cinema, and just losing. Nigga, what? What?
Do you know who's technically the president of Marvel right now?
Who?
I'll give you one guess. His name rhymes with Fegan Kivey.
Who?
It's Kevin Feige.
Oh.
No way. He's the president.
He became the president of Marvel like 2020 or 2021.
He's in way over his head.
100%. Like, I'm sure he's just divvying off work to other people because there's no way he's like reading fucking scripts for Daredevil. You know what I mean? Like, he's just divvying work off, and we still have to worry about the actual movies and things like that. You know, let's tell a quick story about John Campea.
Please.
John Campea is a guy, if you guys know him on the internet, you know, commentator on movies. So he met Kevin Feige real briefly, and he was on a golf cart with him essentially, and they were going to a stage to present something. And he was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And he looked rattled, and he was like, "I'm so busy. We have 3 movies going." This was like 2010, 11. You know, I've just been trying to keep everything above water. 3 movies, right? We produced 7 things 1 year nowadays for Marvel.
Yeah.
Like, we produce a lot, and he was rattled with 3 at wit's end. Do you think with more than double the workload that the guy has gotten better with handling all this?
That's a
He's like, you know what? Instead of doing monthly shonen, I'm gonna go jump to weekly. That sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a good idea.
I'm in the hospital from monthly, but guess what? We're gonna do weekly now. We're gonna double it. Double it, give it to the next person.
Right.
Another huge thing, and this is not new, people complain about it all the time. Marvel is not tying up loose ends.
No.
They're one of my favorite characters that Marvel introduced was Moon Knight.
Yeah.
That was my favorite new Marvel character.
Yeah.
It's like he's dead. You haven't seen from him. You haven't heard from him.
What year was that?
That must have been 2023?
2022.
22, yeah, because we didn't move back to Jacksonville yet.
2022. You haven't seen from him. You haven't heard from him. It's like there's all these loose ends. We haven't seen Shang-Chi anymore, and I really enjoyed his movie. Even though James Gunn is just starting out, even his little inclusion of Lex Luthor in Peacemaker.
That was a big deal.
That was nice. It's nice to see that I can get connected to a character, and then there's a possibility I'll see them again.
It's like
nice
there's continuity.
Yeah.
Continuity. Marvel used to do that with Loki and the first phase of TV shows, yeah, but going back to the showrunners thing, there's no plan. They're just like the Sam Raimi who made the Doctor Strange movie.
Yeah.
He said he didn't watch WandaVision.
I don't know why he said that out loud. I'll be honest with
Didn't watch it.
you. I don't know why he said that out loud.
Thankful.
Yeah.
He just wrote a story and was like, "Yep, this is her character. These are her powers. She does. She's crazy, and she's and then that's it. That's her. That's her entire arc."
And I like that movie, but that's crazy to say out loud. That's insane.
So
It's
like,
And
funny
the fact that Kevin
because,
Feige let that happen is also crazier.
yeah,
Nigga, we pay you. Look like you're pretending to do the job.
just pretend. It's 8 hours of his life he could have. But like the overall point is like there's no plan. They just have like, all right, you're gonna do this. You're gonna do this. Like the Chloe, I think her name's Chloe Zhao, who made Eternals.
Yeah,
Yes.
None of the directors talked to each other about what was gonna happen after that.
that's insane.
And we haven't heard from them again.
Them niggas is gone. That's why.
They got canceled.
any of y'all fans of ours who enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh, it's like they made their deck, Marvel, and took out all the engines.
Oh yeah.
There is no engine, there is no goal. You're not doing anything. You're just drawing cards and playing them, and they don't connect with anything. They're not leading you anywhere.
Ain't no strategy.
You're losing instantly.
Crazy.
But
All
yeah,
monsters.
that's the there's a whole bunch of more New York Comic Con news, but we couldn't possibly get through all of it.
Well, I have a little question.
Please.
Can you at least tell us how the event was? Because considering how horrible Bandai Fest was, I just want to know if all conventions are falling apart or if they did a good job.
No, man, they did a great job. They did a great job.
Good.
I decided to only go Saturday because I had so much stuff to do for work Friday. It wasn't worth it to miss all that. And I went the one day and kind of wish I stayed more. Kind of.
Did you pull up on Kyle Higgins?
No, man. I wanted to. Listen, I had to make a choice. It was either go to the DC, because they were very organized with this. They were like, I stumbled across this. They said you can get a wristband now so you can get your stuff signed by Scott Snyder and stuff at about 5 o'clock. So I went over there, got my stuff, my wristband or whatever. And as I was going, I also wanted to get this Gundam card.
Tough.
But it was in Mall of America because Gundam, thank you, Bandai. Gundam, all the Gundam stuff was in American Dream Mall. So I had to like make a beeline to get a bus there because for whatever reason the traffic was terrible. And from the bus, I was able to get there, but just enough time for me to go back in line for DCKO. By time I could have gotten done with DCKO for the signing or whatever, Kyle Higgins was leaving. I had to make a choice. And
yeah, Scott's the go over, Kyle, shout out to Kyle and Radiant Black and all that other stuff, man. But
I love Kyle Higgins. I've been to his events. Like I've talked to him in person. He's incredibly nice. You know what I mean? He actually threw like a barcade party for all his fans of the Massive Universe, and I went 2 years in a row.
That's nice.
Fucking super cool dude. I wish I had more time. I just had to make a choice. But anyway, why do y'all let me glaze like this? God
I
damn.
love it.
I don't.
Hey, yo.
Anymore. I need an adult.
shout out to the parents of Storm, man.
Shout out to the parents.
W. But yeah, the con was super organized. Of course, there was a ton of people there, but like I felt like I didn't wait forever, like in some cons to go to some places. Them setting up, you get your wristband and then come back at a later time, kept the area like moving around, and everyone knew exactly what they were there for at the time that they were there. You know what I mean? And they signed their stuff, gave you 2 words, kept it going. I could have got some other stuff signed, but I just wanted to walk around and enjoy the con. Plenty of attractions. New York Comic Con is still my favorite con of all time.
Yes. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Next year we're going, man.
You know I'm going.
Yes.
You know,
If I'm gonna give you money to buy the ticket for me because for some reason I can't seem to get one. We're going.
that's so crazy. But we can make that happen.
Yeah,
We'll make it.
Dots and lines, baby.
Dots and Lines, Comic Con 2026?
26. 26.
There you go.
All right. Any recommendations from anybody?
I almost feel bad recommending One World Under Doom. I almost
Go
feel
ahead.
bad.
We
But-
just shouldn't know Marvel, but
Yeah, but One World Under Doom is cooking right now. You should, if you read anything from Marvel, read that. At
Okay.
some point, Reed Richards becomes the scientist supreme, and not through aim. Like he finally digs into using magic to fight Doctor Doom, and
Yeah.
he gets his absolute dick knocked in the dirt, and it is great. Doctor Doom puts belt to ass for the last three issues. He just put belt to ass to everybody. You name a hero, belt to ass.
I love it. Okay.
And they're eventually going to hoe him, though, as you know.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the worst.
Yeah. My recommendation is gonna be the live action of How to Train Your Dragon on Peacock now. Go ahead. I did not watch it in theaters, so yeah. Over the weekend, I'm definitely gonna watch that.
Honey, what about you?
I would recommend Peacemaker. Out of the things that I saw this week. And I would say in totality, I think it's a very good show. Season 1, season 2. If there's something from James Gunn connected to this new DC universe he's making to watch, I think that's a great choice. Yeah. Mhm.
All right.
And for sentimental value, go read Superman. It's right in front of me. Clearly it's themed because my wife is right next to me, but also this book is awesome and it's connecting with DCKO and the future of the universe. And like I said before, Joshua Williamson, who's writing this book, is also going to be writing The Legion of Superheroes. If
So
you know
that's the one from the clip with the what's Roman's guy again? Booster Gold. Yeah, that's that issue. Is that what that is?
It's no, this is the issue where Superwoman gets powers. Well, Lois Lane gets powers.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, did she not have them before?
Superwoman with no powers.
How did you get powers?
That was during the Lazarus Planet event. No, that was during Absolute Power. Absolute Power. They all the heroes lose their powers because Amanda Waller is a bitch, and everyone gets their powers back. But through getting their powers back, some people's powers get like switched.
Oh, the Aquaman thingy.
So Aquaman gets hydrokinesis powers, and then Lois Lane gets Superman powers, but she doesn't know from who because it wasn't from Superman. Spoilers, it's probably General Zod.
Oh.
Yeah.
So where's Zod at?
Oh, he's coming back to Earth to fuck shit up.
I say, because wasn't he with? Never mind.
Listen, go read Superman. It's great. It ties into the universe, and it's going to be leading into Legion of Superheroes. Y'all have been complaining about all the nerds in the back. Y'all have been complaining about no Legion of Superheroes, good books for a while. Joshua Williamson can do that.
Yeah.
All right. W.
All right, guys. Thank you again for another grand episode of Dots and Lines. Please like, share, subscribe, and be nice to each other. Okay, bye.
Don't forget the special summon.